Now, for the past 5 years, the Central Connecticut State University football team has teamed with Be the Match to add nearly 1,000 potential donors to the bone marrow registry. Now, last year, one of those potential donors was flagged as a match, and his name is Mike Mashaw, who happens to be the starting linebacker for CCSU, and we are thrilled to have you actually with us in studio today. So walk us through, like, the very first time you heard, you're a match. What did you think?
So once the process happened, I found out that I was a perfect match. It was just a lot of emotions, and then just to go through with it, it felt great. It was just the fact that you could help save somebody's life, and just for a small price. It was amazing.
It's a small price, but it's a painful price, and it's a sacrifice on your end. So how did you make the decision to actually go ahead and make the donation?
It was a no-brainer. Once you realize that how much you can impact someone's life by just taking a month just to be limited on what you can do, it was just a great feeling.
I have to say, it sounds scary. Be a bone marrow donor. It sounds scary. So for someone who is unfamiliar with the process, what is it like? What did you have to go through?
It was a lot of testing, a lot of blood testing leading up to the actual procedure. And then once the procedure happened, it depends on how much the patient needs. For me, it was just 82 needles in my lower back, which took about 3 hours before I could leave the hospital. And then it was 2 weeks of limited movements. You can't walk upstairs. And then it was about a month till I was fully recovered and back to playing football.
Now, you told me a bit ago that at the time you knew that you were helping a young child, but you didn't know that you were helping a 5-month-old baby girl named Eleanor, who is now 18 months old.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to meet her a week ago. What is it like meeting someone that you helped save her life?
It was amazing. It was surreal, actually being able to see her on the field and seeing her in the gym when we first met. It was amazing. Watching her run around, and that smile is just, it lights up the room, and it was contagious.
What did, we're going to talk to Jess, Eleanor's mom, in just a second, but what did Jess say to you? What was the first thing she said to you?
It was just, she said it was amazing to finally meet, and that they thanked me, but there was no need for thanks. It was just amazing to finally be there and meet them.
As a mom myself, I can't imagine putting myself in that position where I'd be meeting someone who saved my child's life. There would be no words to sort of explain how you felt. Let's bring in Jess now. She's Eleanor's mom. Eleanor, she had the bone marrow transplant at 5 months old. She's now 18 months old, and there she is, little doll baby. What was it like for you when you met your donor?
It was a really significant and wonderful experience to first meet Mike. We've wondered who he was since the day we found out that he was going to donate. And so it was just a priceless moment for us to meet Mike.
How is Eleanor now?
As you can see, she's healthy and wiggly and full of energy,
normal.
For better or for worse. But she's doing wonderful. Thank you for asking.
So what do you want to say to others who are just considering going on the registry?
It's so simple to join Be the Match. All it takes is a cheek swab, and you could be the only person to save somebody's life. For us, Mike is now part of our family. He's a hero to us, and we could never thank him enough for what he's done for us.
What would you like to say to people who are considering going on the registry?
I'd say to go for it, to do it. It takes 5 minutes to take a cheek swab, send it back in to Be the Match, and you're in there till I think you're 65. So.
Let me ask this, because I said I can't imagine being the mom who's meeting the person who saved my child's life. What did your parents say to you when you said, I'm going to do this?
They were a little cautious at first just because of the surgery part, but they were pushing me for it. They were behind me the whole way, and they're big advocates for it now. So they were proud of me, and they were happy for me.
It's a selfless act. You did a wonderful thing. Thank you so much for joining us. Eleanor and Jess, thank you so much for joining us. It's a tremendous story, and I know on this particular Friday, it certainly made us all feel a heck of a lot better. Bye, little Eleanor.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.